Well, first of all, it is too early to say that the anti-mask law is not effective. I'm sure you will agree that for any new policy or new legislation, it will take time for it to be effectively implemented. But please allow me to reiterate that if we are so proud of Hong Kong being a city that upholds and safeguards the rule of law, one important component of the rule of law is a law-abiding population. We need the people of Hong Kong to respect the law. So if a piece of legislation has been enacted, but people refuse to abide by the law, then of course we have a problem at hand. But I would appeal to the common sense and rationality of the Hong Kong people that this is a time to observe the law. In enforcing this new piece of legislation, of course, there will be some complications and misunderstandings, especially when the anti-mask law has provided for some legitimate defenses and exemptions for certain categories of people to continue to wear a mask for various purposes, for medical and health purposes, for religious purposes, and also for news reporting purposes. And amongst the various categories, because journalists are very much in the front line, reporting on the confrontations. So we have to have a better understanding to find a way that could strike the needed balance between respecting the rights of journalists to report on the scene, but at the same time allowing the police to enforce the law. About whether we have other plans and what will be the prerequisites before further plans are implemented to invoke the ERO, the only prerequisite or the only condition is to achieve the objective of ending violence and restore law and order in Hong Kong. So what I can assure you that the government will take a very serious view and very careful assessment before the ERO is to be invoked again. And by the way, as you will appreciate, we do have a judicial review to tackle later this month. But meanwhile, the court has ruled in our favor twice over the weekend that they have declined an application for interim injunction. So at this point in time, this anti-mask law is still valid and effective.